Okay, everyone. Well, we are ready for the finals. It's time to check out Roshi versus Male for the finals of Spring Challenge 11. Let's head down to the action. All right, welcome everybody to the finals of Spring Challenge 11. We've got Roshi, we've got Male. Let's see who's going to take it tonight. Starting hand for Roshi on the other side of things. 3 power, Whispering Wind, Vinegrafter, Crafty. This seems like a perfect hand for Roshi.
Yeah. Mail on the other hand does not seem perfect.
If not, no second shadow, depleted justice, Ayer in hand, which
Yeah.
is not where you want to see that Ayer. But not terrible. I mean, it's playable. It's just not great.
Yeah. Against like Roshi's hand, it doesn't look like it's going to be too good. I think we're going to see Vine Grafter here. Yep. Oh, exploit. Um, I mean, what are the high value targets to exploit? That's a good question.
Hmm. It's tough to say against this Menace deck because there's just a lot of similar to the Valkyries deck. There's a lot of redundancy. I mean, I guess you'd take the Crafty Occultist or no Whispering Wind. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. Um.
They all kind of hit you in different ways.
Yeah. It looks like Roshi's just going in the market to see what he can do.
Right, Roshi going to the market here and is going to grab Blackout the Skies. So a proactive, preemptive Blackout the Skies here, if you will.
I mean, yeah, Mail does have the Deathwing in his deck, but
True,
and the
true.
Appropriator, so it kind of makes sense. Um, maybe Blackout Disguise is going to go here. That exploit was clutch.
I was the draw for Male, but as you mentioned, clutch there. All right, gonna take that Iraq here. Lots of options, but yeah, gonna take out that Iraq. And then you got that Defile as well, which can take out a lot of different things. Not sure if you want to
Yeah,
fire it off on this Vine Grafter. Probably not.
Crafty Occultist probably.
Yeah, probably take the Crafty, especially after that Vine Grafter's already gone to the market. Much less useful. You'd like to be able to you pick off a Vine Grafter before it goes to the market, but I think that's likely to come up. So you got to use your power when you have it. Going to take out that 3/3 flying Crafty. Use efficient use of your power here.
Um,
All right, this is interesting. You can play out the Kai here and give a ability to the reappropriator. And
maybe Revenge. Revenge kill on the Reappropriator would be again like an insane thing.
yeah. Well, no, you can't. The tough thing with Kai is you gotta assume it's probably gonna die, but I think you just do it anyway. No, actually, just gonna
Yeah,
go for the amplify and get that research lab going.
that's fair. It allows for a yeah. Well, the Flash Fire is not going to allow for it, but I was going to say it allows for a doubling of the
Yeah,
Vine Grafter
Vine
over and over.
Grafter. Yeah, yeah. Roshi picking off here's that Vine Grafter. Now that can't go to the market. I was about to say that Roshi. The only awkward thing about Roshi's position is that their hand is Ice Bolt and Blackout the Skies, which is very reactive. But they also can go to the market with the Vine Grafter.
Yeah,
All right, the Behemoth got Decay and the Reappropriator got Deadly. So flying Deadly regen for Reappropriator. But I don't think that Male's going to get a chance to get it off because Roshi has that Ice Bolt or something from the market. But I assume she's going to see that Ice Bolt.
this guy is what it's going to cause. Because Ice Bolt's not going to kill it. Ice Bolt is 7 damage. Ice Bolt's going to kill the Kai though.
That's what I meant. The Kai, yeah, yeah, it's going to kill the
I
Kai.
think-
Yeah, before the Reappropriator can trigger the
Yeah,
thing. Yeah. Reappropriator is still a good unit, but obviously would have liked to have played it with the active Kai out there. But 3/1 flying deadly regen. All right, send a message. The draw for Roshi. That's a pretty good draw. Went to the market for Wyatt's Junkyard last turn.
Yep. They're gonna make a one-sided trade on Meal's part.
Yep.
No, Meal decided not to block there.
All right, nothing doing from Roshi there.
We're an illusion probably in. No.
Still have that blackout the skies. Yeah, gonna pay 5, but blackout the skies is a fast spell, so I like Roshi. This is one of the reasons you wait to the last possible moment, right? Not that Mail could have really done anything else that turn, didn't draw anything, but like kind of having Mail waiting till Mail paid the 5 before killing it.
Yeah.
Blueprint there. Followed up with that Wyatt's Junkyard. Here we go, and all coming up Roshi in this match.
Okay. Thank you, Roshi, for not making that mistake.
Smuggler Stash gonna get back the Iraq here.
I think Roshi has a read that airs in the hand.
Yeah, for the not doing the discard there.
Yeah.
Smart. Good read for Roshi. D'Angelo might the grab off of the Vine Grafter. Primal Sigil the draw for Roshi.
It might actually be better than the 5-mana draw too, because nope, never mind. Yeah, Roshi's waiting until the last boss was looking like a champ.
Yeah.
Waiting until the last second to use the treachery.
Well played there. I mean, heads up for Roshi, just saying, you've had a card sitting dead in your hand. I can see your deck lists. If I can play around it, I will.
Exactly.
All right, here's Elding. I mean, that's a unit, but
that's the kind of unit you want to see. Treachery is going to get air.
Yeah, and that's there. And
I do think that's not game yet, but it's pretty close.
Yep, pretty close. And there's nothing Roshi could have played around that time. But there is a send a message coming here.
Yeah, send a message makes them sack the
sack the
Elding and
sack the Elding, but you do get a Pale Rider off of it.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, you get a Pale Rider. Ooh, a nice. Oh, it's 4/4. Look at that. The Shatter Paws by Roshi attacking in. It's like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Volon the Flying Horse coming in here. All right. Well, you can also get an heirloom here. Because that's 7, right?
Yep.
Pretty good. And you can get back 2 units.
You can get back Reappropriate and Crafty Cultist.
You could. Crafty Cultist, that's pretty good. You could also get back a Kai, too. You wanted to go into the... get the Kai and give everything, but it might be too slow to do that. You probably just need to try to survive at 5.
This is definitely too slow to do that, actually.
Yeah. Although the Kai is cool because it gives everything Aegis. He does go for the Kai. Goes for the Kai. So Kai Crafty next turn gives everything in the deck flying, endurance, and Aegis. Can you survive? Can Mail survive to get that playoff? I don't know.
I don't think so.
This is an interesting game. Roshi's been dominating all game long. Mail's been on the back foot the whole game. Is there any chance they can stabilize here? These 2 deadlies, these deadlies are actually pretty pesky here.
Yeah.
I guess Mail can eat one with the air because it has
It has regen.
It has regen, yeah. You block, yeah, you could block the Vine Grafter and then block one of the deadlies. Ooh, Arak is the other card in hand for Roshi, so you're gonna get a bunch more deadlies here. Gonna be able to go wide here around Mail. Now, here's the thing: can Kai hit next turn and then give the crafty occultist flying or a lifesteal? I mean, that'd be pretty good too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Hit lifesteal, try to survive one more turn, and then give everything in your deck flying, Aegis, Endurance, lifesteal.
I don't think that's gonna save him though.
I don't think so. I think it's too wide. Elding, Elding's not going to do it here. Let's see. Endurance and then double damage onto the crafty, but it's not going to do it though. Roshi can just go around all of it.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get a lifesteal here. Deadly.
Nope. Yeah.
1,
That's
2,
not
3,
good.
4, 5. Well, it's not dead yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Male can go to 1. Right? 7 attackers, 5 blockers, 2 attackers get through. You let the 2 deadlies through, you go to 1. Roshi doesn't have anything in hand that can stop that.
Yep.
Interesting. This is super close. Well, I mean, the match is obviously in Roshi's favor, but the can Male survive is very close here.
Yeah.
The key I think is there's no lifesteal on any of these. With all these battle skills, there's no lifesteal. Also, I guess what Roshi has to be a little worried about too is Roshi also has to be careful about the crackback. Because if Male can survive, Roshi's going to take 2, right? And you got to be really careful not to die.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any chance that at this point, I mean, at this moment, like
No,
there's
I
all this
don't think
possible.
so. I don't think so either, especially when you have a Whispering Wind to block 2, so you get an extra blocker.
Yeah, Whispering Wind's in hand, yeah.
Tough decision though. This is I don't envy Roshi's position to have to decide what's going to happen here.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, they die on the crackback and they swing with everything.
Super interesting here.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, just gonna trade all 3 here. Okay.
Yep.
It's a big boy Whispering Wind. That's a 7/2 elemental here.
Take 2.
Now Male's actually dead on board if they don't draw another something to deal. Well, that's something.
2. I think they're still dead though. Pack the blueprint.
Yeah, you can block 3. Block. You have to take. Yeah, you have to take 3. There's no life steal. 3 damage. Yeah. Well.
They have to read it earlier.
Say that again.
Didn't they have a lifesteal rider earlier? Am I thinking of a different game?
I don't think so. I don't think there was any lifesteal yet.
I think I'm thinking of a different game.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen any lifesteal yet. All right, they're gonna get back. Okay, well, this keeps them alive for 1 more turn. Male finding the lines. You got to give credit to Male for staying alive and finding these lines. Ice Bolt might be it though. No, not technically. Well, technically, Male still lives through 1 removal spell.
Ice Bolt basically just ends the game here.
Oh no, it does because there's 2 flyers. Yep, 2 flyers. Yeah. You're right. Yep. Wow. Well, credit to Roshi. Roshi playing that out. Male fighting hard to try to stay alive, but Roshi is going to take that one. And Roshi's going to take game number 1.
Yep.
So let's pull up Roshi's deck list here. They're going to dive right into game 2. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around tonight, checking out the end of this one. We are going into game 2 of the finals. Let's see if Roshi can fin it out. 1 game away. Roshi has been playing all season long, has entered a ton of events, has a ridiculous amount of top eights, is in their third finals of the season out of 11 events, which is ridiculous. And just hasn't been able to push it through. And now one game away from getting the invitational and getting locking in that slot.
I think this might be the time that that Roshi wins.
You think so? You think
Well,
finally Roshi's night, huh? Got to be a big weight off your shoulders, big breath after you've entered 11 events or whatever it is, and take it down.
oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Game 2 of the finals. We've got Male at the bottom of your screen. We've got Roshi at the top. Roshi's got another pretty good hand. Roshi's got a hand of Crafty, Blueprints, Kroll, Elding. I guess it's a little awkward with the Kroll, but pretty good. Male keeping this one.
Mill's hand like previously to toss it back, which they did. Roshi's hand I can't really see, but it sounds like it's good.
It's pretty good, although it does have a Kroll in hand. And it's a little power heavy. So you basically got 4 power plus a Kroll, and then you've got a Crafty and an Elding. So I still think that's good enough because those are 2 of the best cards in your deck. But it's a little awkward having a do nothing and then 4 power, but I still think it's good enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Male's hand is good. It's a little expensive though, and Roshi is actually going to get the random on the play again. So Roshi, after winning that first one's going to get the play again, and Male's got a slow hand. So I don't know. Male is. I feel like if you're in Male's seat, oh, what a top deck for Roshi. Whispering Wind off the top. That's the perfect way to tie together this hand.
Oh yeah.
Male's going to have to play defense real fast to get some things out on the board because Roshi's just going to start going to town. Here you go. Whispering Wind. Nothing Male can do about it. Discard the Elding. Draw the Kroll. Play a second Whispering. Oh my goodness. Discard it. Sack the Whispering Wind. Get Sengu, the lifesteal 4/4. Then get your Whispering Wind back thanks to that Kroll. Play the Crafty.
Yeah. Start rolling a spell and you got a flying with an extra 1/1.
Goodness gracious. Get an extra 1/1. Get a 3/3 flying. Look at that turn 3 from Roshi. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's.
Male hasn't even played their third power yet, and they have 9 power on board across flyers and lifesteal. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's gonna get nerfed in the next week. I guarantee it.
It's gonna get Elding is gonna get nerfed in the next week. You guarantee it? All right. Fair.
There's no way that's
very good.
Yeah. I mean, in Throne, it's fine, but next edition, that's not fair.
And followed up with a Grind Grafter and a second copy of Whispering Wind. And if you're in Male seat, you just kind of shake your head here and say, "Wow!" Like,
yeah. And not even the sack removal does anything.
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, it's hard for any deck to beat this draw here. This is where, like, to beat that draw, you need to be like Overloader combo and just say like, all right, I guess get a combo off. Even that would be tough sledding, but
yeah, I think that's how Overloader combo top 8 actually.
Yeah. All right, Blackout the Skies, and then thanks to that Vine Grafter, able to get rid of that Deathwing too, thanks to Blackout the Skies, and then of course an A-Rock to round out the busted hand that Roshi has here. Discard a painting, draw an Ice Bolt as well for anything that Male wants to try to put in the way.
Oh, the Ice Bolt. Oh, God dang it. The Ice Bolt, they forgot the Phoenix window. Yeah, so the Ice Bolt can kill it.
Well, also doesn't have any power this turn, but yeah.
All right, cool. That would have been sick.
Crafty plus Elding is pretty busted. That's a pretty incredible synergy.
Yeah.
All right, reappropriated the play here. Again, we talked about double spelling. Look at this. Look at what Roshi did with 3 power, and Male can just play, all they can do is stick a reappropriator, which is a good card, but
yeah.
Roshi just took over the game on that turn 3.
Oh yeah. They're still gonna attack.
Male's already at 12 and doesn't even have good blocks. That's crazy. I mean, I guess their blocks are pretty good. Blocks are fine. Oof. Well, Moldermuck is doing some work here. Got to worry about these flyers though. I thought the Menace deck was supposed to be the weak against flyers.
I mean, apparently right now it's not.
Not the case now, but all
Yeah, it's
right. Here
pretty
comes
well right now.
Guy. Let's see. Can we get a lifesteal or something else? We got a Reckless. Ugh. Put salt in the wound. Reckless on the Elding. And then Moldermuck. Let's see. Charge of the Moldermuck. So giving everything in the deck flying and regen.
Yep.
But gonna need to top deck something to get that flying and regen going here.
Yeah.
And Flash
Yeah,
Fry
that's
and
kind
Ice Bolt in hand. This is close to just game.
of right. Oh,
Flash Fry, then Ice Bolt the Kai.
yeah. That's insane.
Oof. This game is just so incredible for Roshi. This is just exactly how you drew it up. This is why you built the deck to have games like this one.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a rock in hand. I don't think Roshi will discard the backup copy of a rock to Whispering Wind, but I guess you could. No, it does not. Blocks, but it's not great. That's going to put Mail down to 6. These don't have flying. It's just the ones in the deck and hitting a banner. Well,
Oof.
at least it's undepleted, so you can double spell this turn. But
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think. I think might have a chance if the Moldermuck can continue going, but with those flyers, he's on a turn 2 clock. So if we can find a way to kill at least one of those flyers, he can
yeah, I
still win.
mean, I feel like you gotta Elding and Moldermuck, and then hope to deal with the Flyers next turn because you don't have anything that deal with the Flyers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Mail thinking through that now. There's also the heirloom, but that's not going to do anything. I don't think you can afford to do that this turn. So I think it's just Elding and Moldermuck. Yep. Here's Elding and Moldermuck. Try to survive another turn.
Oh yeah.
Roshi has a Grenahan. If Roshi can draw,
Maybe she can draw something like an ice bolt or something.
yeah, draw a removal spell for a potential flyer that Mail gets. Gonna take a Whispering Wind. That works as well.
Yep.
Whispering Wind
Discard
gonna
the whip.
discard the Whispering Wind, get a crafty. Although, I mean, that's good. Yeah, that's probably better. It's a little awkward that you could have played the Whispering Wind, now you can't play the crafty, but I still think it's better overall. Yeah, Whispering Wind into Kroll, still good. And then you just add that. That was good before you had this other. Before you had Elding.
Yeah.
All right, so blocks here for Mail, but man, tonight the whole night tonight has been defined by flyers on both sides.
Yeah, which is weird. That hasn't happened in a while.
All right, Elding, you need to flip a flyer, or maybe a lifesteal will be okay. But all right, lifesteals.
Fine, but that's not going to be enough because the
All
fire
right,
there's flyers.
flying regen. Elding isn't bad though.
That's not bad.
I think you have to attack
See,
with the lifesteal though.
Roshi draw to deal with that. Draw an undepleted power and then ice bolt it. But the ice bolt doesn't do anything because of yeah. Flash fry does on the other hand. So if he draws another flash fry, he can flash fry it and go for a swing.
Yeah, true. Oh, Mail
I'm
not playing it out, instead going with the heirloom. Wow.
not sure if I like that play.
Okay, Deathwing and Kai. Oof, the real question is just do you have time?
We'll have to see.
I mean, I like it. I like those units. It just feels like taking a turn at this point in the game to spend your turn drawing 2 cards just seems really aggressive. Maybe that's what you have to do to get back into it. I could see that. It just seems really aggressive. Ice Bolt was the draw there, so wow, kind of paid off because Ice Bolt was the draw and would have would have eaten that Elding.
Oh, the ice bolt wouldn't have done anything if he has regen.
Oh, right. It does have regen. That's true. Good point. Now I think you have to play out your two flyers. I don't. The awkward thing is I don't think you can afford to play Kai here.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think you just play out your. You just got to play Elding and Deathwing. But again, it's too wide. We saw this in game one. Roshi just going too wide. Also, notably, Roshi casually at 4 power because just because.
Yeah. Kai's Blessing, probably for the
All right, flying, Aegis, deadly, endurance, lifesteal, overwhelm. Okay,
yeah.
but can you survive? Now the ice bolt that has
Kai's will be
Aegis.
basically in it. And then attack with the other everything else.
Gain 2, so Male's at a virtual 6. Still think Male might survive this though. Male's at a virtual 6, can block 5
They got
units.
blocks, yeah. They're gonna take like 3 here and then gain 2, so they're gonna be up 3.
Yeah. 8
Well,
units. Can
actually, it's maybe more than 3 a bit. They can only block 3 on the ground, so maybe 5, but they're gonna be at 6.
yeah,
Um,
you have to block the 5/3 flyer.
yeah,
So you're taking so okay, so the flyer and the Deathwing's lifesteal neutralize. So that's just even. So then it's
I actually like them not attacking with the. I mean, not yet. Not attacking with the Whispering Wind here.
mhm.
'Cause that's actually a really good play. Because then the Whispering Wind would have traded with the. I mean, would have lost the trade with the Deathwing.
All right. All right, look at this Elding. Oh my gosh, look at this. This Elding is a flying Aegis, deadly endurance, lifesteal, overwhelm, regen. Oh boy,
Yeah, that's insane.
that is
And
insane.
I don't think Roshi runs any direct damage, does he?
Not to the face. No, it's just like flash fry.
Yeah, Flash Fry and all that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, this doesn't really do anything because you can just discard the Molder Mucks here. Wow. Now, I mean, Male's still at 3. This one, this one doesn't have lifesteal. Notably, the one on the right does not have lifesteal.
Okay.
So just the 6. So there's only this one's big, but this one is also great. But it's just flying berserk regen.
Yeah.
Okay, these also have regen, right? Yeah, they all have regen, so you can block, you can eat this. I like this block actually. I think. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a fantastic block. I don't know why
yeah.
Roshi went with mid
Take
there.
that, take that 6 life, that free 6 life. Yeah, I don't really understand this attack. Well, I don't understand that block either. I would have gained the 6 life, but
Yeah.
okay. All right, so no life gained off of that. Exploit the draw. That's not going to do anything.
Well, I was gonna get rid of the last card in the hand, but that's about it.
Right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. It is. I shouldn't have said that. It is going to get crafty. I was thinking the plunder. It's not gonna plunder anything. But you're right. It is going to discard the crafty, which is relevant.
Yeah,
No,
Roshi
you
is out of
can't
card.
attack. I don't think you can attack here. You cannot attack here because the Iraq
Yeah,
has regen.
yeah, no, that's this. Yeah, I think that we're at a stalemate here.
Oh, this does this have regen too? Yeah, it does have regen too. Okay, this one isn't popped. But I don't. Okay, it hasn't. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, with the endurance, I forgot about the endurance. I was thinking it wouldn't block, but you're right. With the
Yeah,
endurance, it's fine.
um, though they didn't draw a removal spell, so it can't. It's not game, but it could have been.
Yeah, can't go to the market yet because you don't have another thing. Can get a Dark Purveyor. You could get. Uh, Fall to Ruin doesn't work because of the Aegis there. Um, hmm. That's a
Deathwing.
big Deathwing. That's a flying Aegis, deadly endurance, lifesteal, overwhelm, regen. What Male needs though is needs to like. I feel like you need to like pop up the power on the attack on these though. Like that's
Yeah,
great. That's great, but it's still a 2/3. Like this needs to be a. I mean, I guess a 2/3 regen endurance is pretty good though.
yeah.
Deadly endurance regen work pretty well together. Wow. This is wild. Okay, attacking in with the Moldermuck as well.
Wait, Roshi does have direct damage in Wyatt's Junkyard.
Wyatt's Junkyard. Okay. How much? Deal 2?
Deal 2 and deal 2.
2
You
and
just have to
deal
make sure
2.
the guy's turn. So.
Wow, and look at this, getting 2 more Pale Riders. Now, notably, these Pale Riders don't come from the deck, so they don't get the buffs. They're just vanilla, but or
Yeah.
you know, French vanilla. But they get 4/4 Flyer and 4/4 Deadly here. I love that. You get 1 trigger and you see the Deadly. Oh no, Mail. Mail played out the Deathwing and then spaced the turn. Didn't see the other Deadly on top, the other Deathwing on top of the deck. Missed out on some warp value there. Hope that doesn't come back to bite Mail here. There's a Flash Fry and a Vine Grafter.
Flash Fry didn't do much.
What I was saying was I love that the I love that you can get the Deadly one and then say, no, I don't want that one, and then sack the Deadly and it gives you a flying one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's pretty cool.
All right, for those of you in chat, when you have Valkyrie Warp in your deck, make sure that you wait before you pass your turn because you don't see this unless you have a Valkyrie out. So as soon as you play the Deathwing, this flips over. I've done that way too many times to count, and it's frustrating every time. And it's also like, it's worse than that because it sits there the whole turn and just like stares at you like, hey, I'm still here. You didn't play me. Look at that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, look at that. Looks like Mail has come back.
Mail has come back. Roshi had the comeback last match, and Mail has the comeback here from basically lethal.
Yeah.
Wow. This Kai deck is sweet. And there was that one turn, remember, where I didn't think that Mail had time, but use the what's it called to go to the void and get 2 units back.
Yeah. No, I thought that was the wrong move at the time. Apparently it wasn't.
And that made the difference in the game. I think if Mail had played out the unit in that turn instead, it wouldn't have been good. But yeah, that was perfect turn for Mail, and that led to this whole comeback here. And now look at this. The curfew enforcement is shrinking everything, so this Whispering Wind can't attack. This Arak can't attack. None of these units. The only unit that Roshi has left is an 11. The only relevant unit that can attack is an 11/3. Now, Mail still has to be careful because that can still do a lot of damage, but...
Yep, Roshi just conceded there.
Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
That was the game. Just
absolutely unbelievable. We've seen some ridiculous games tonight. That I don't know. That one may take the cake. That might trump over the the ambush ire off the bottom of the deck, but well, this deck is pretty sweet. Got to give credit to Mail here. This deck is awesome. All right, well, it all comes down to this. This one is for all the marbles. Both players, 1 game. It's the finals. Both players have made multiple finals and have not won one yet. Both players trying to get into the Invitational. You got to take a deep breath before this one when you're playing.
I'm going to have to take a deep breath right now.
Yeah. That was tough. And that was such a good start by Roshi there. It was such a great hand. I thought
Roshi was going to win off that start. That kind of start was kind of start that would have made me concede because I would have thought there would be no point. And on ladder at least.
Yeah, I mean credit to Mail for playing that out. That looked doing the math, figuring it out because that almost looked over, but that's why you never concede, right?
Never concede.
Not surprising our players are going to take a minute before before jumping back into game 3 here. Understandable, to say the least. Reminder that the next event is this coming Tuesday, so if you like what you see here, if you want to try some of these decks, Tournaments are free to enter. Can get you a seat at Worlds for free. All you got to do is sign up over at battlefied.com/Tuesday Night Eternal. We are waiting for you to come play. And then we will have the summer season coming up soon. So I'm hoping to announce the summer season schedule on Tuesday. But we're going to have the summer season start here in June after the Invitational. So it'll be basically the same as this. We'll have 12 challenges, 12 trophies, some wild cards, and get those into the summer invitational, which will also give a seat to Worlds. So we'll get to see a lot of things coming up.
And everyone's still talking about the we're like behind, so everyone's still talking about the units that have like all these skills.
It's so hard to see what all the skills are.
Yeah.
Remember, there was also that turn. What was the turn? The turn before the heirloom, Male flipped a lifesteal Pale Rider. And remember, that's what enabled them to have the life to survive one more turn. They didn't have the life to survive another turn, but then they got the lifesteal Pale Rider, which kept them in another turn.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy indeed. All right, our players are ready. Let's head down to Game 3 of the finals. Winner take all. We've got Male at the bottom. We've got Roshi on the top. Roshi looking at a hand of Blueprint, two blueprints, 2 power, a rock, flash fry, and crafty occultist. And you can see Male's hand down at the bottom. Roshi keeping as well. Gonna hit a Krull. Wrong time to draw that card, but that's okay.
So on blueprints is pretty good start. The defile is gonna be a bit awkward.
Yeah, a little awkward to file here, but this tower is going to be pretty. Moldermuck into tower is pretty good, though. Male also on the play. Grenahan, we're thinking about it. Dude, how great was that Grenahan a couple games ago? That, like, drew, what was it? Drew in a rock and then flipped a...
hand.
Insane. Flash fry off of this Grenahan. Ooh, Kai's a good draw, too. Look at this 3-4-5.
Yeah.
Moldermuck Tower, Kai.
Moldermuck is going to get flash fried.
Yeah. All right, crafty occultist here. Gonna pitch a spell in a unit. Gonna give it flying and get a Grenadin. Tower's still good. It's a little bit worse with facing down that crafty, but I still think it's fine here.
Right. I think if Male blocks, it's gonna get flash fried. So.
Yeah.
I think defiling the crafty cultist might be a play here.
Defile and blueprints.
Yeah. Might be the play here. Or yeah, Lord's Tower is also a very good play too.
All right. Let's get the beckoning on. Let's get the twins. They are out in full force. One of them's gonna have to chump block this crafty though, if you want to keep that site alive.
Yep.
I love watching chat on the 5-minute delay. Just got to the end of the last game. it was amazing. That was an amazing game. It was unbelievable. So was Roshi's comeback in the semis was unbelievable too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this was probably one of the best tournaments I've ever been around.
Yeah, this was really cool. The gameplay tonight has been incredible. Double flash fry to kill the site. Roshi really doesn't want that site to stick. Going to use 2 flash fries to take care of 2 1/1s to kill the site.
Yeah.
Got the site off, which is good, but that did give Male a little bit of an opening here.
Yep.
Resource trading here.
Gonna be clutch here.
All right, that blueprint's going to get a sigil. Going to be able to play Reappropriator now. All right, another tower coming next turn for Male. All right, get that blueprint down for Roshi. What does the Felon one do?
Draw 3 cards.
Discard 3. Okay. Not super relevant in this matchup, probably, unless we get super late in the game, but
yeah.
Attacking in again.
Reveal for giving everything flying and regen in the
All right, let's see. What are we going? Yeah, right here. You're right. Flying and regen. Okay, thanks to that. I like this synergy, by the way, of Moldermuck making a unit after you play Kai, so you don't have to. You kind of cheat the power because really you have to play Kai, then another unit in the same turn is what you want to do, but you don't really have power to do that. But Moldermuck kind of cheats that because you get to play the unit for 0 power. So I like how that works. Yeah, everything in the deck now has flying and regen. This is really well built. Credit. I mean, for what a day 3 format, it seems that
yeah.
this has been pretty well tuned for how early we are. Here comes another tower. We beckon again. Also have 3 removal spells. You gotta like Male's position. When they have the active sight, they have the board advantage, everything in there. They have the top deck advantage, and they have 3 removal spells in hand. Male didn't, or Roshi just didn't have the busted turn 3, turn 4 that the deck can do, and we've seen do. Roshi going to start off the turn with attacking with 3 1 attack units at the site. Just force the hand for Male to do something to make some blocks.
Yeah, I think this is a good play. Blocking. Yeah, one of the cheat twos has to block the deadly.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna go 1/1. Question is, do you use the last Molder Muck, or do you like do the Kai to block the one last granite, or do you let it go through?
Um, Tough to say. If it were me, I'd probably just let it go through. I'm not sure the site being at 1 versus 2 makes any difference, and I don't think Roshi has a way to pump it.
Yeah.
It's not
Nah,
like it's not like he's playing combat tricks, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, gonna hit a Krull here, but no power. So Krull does nothing. Now we do have send him messages we can discard, plus the Glenn. Where you been, Glenn? Glenn's been gone for a while, hunting zombies or something, but he's back.
I was wondering if you're gonna make a Walking Dead joke.
It took me a while, but I got there. I think I'm still at the the secret layer crossover with Magic still a little fresh, but
Yeah, that was the worst thing they could have done instead of crossover series.
I don't know if I'm ready for the Eternal Glenn crossover, but
No,
at least
no,
the
sure.
art's a little different.
That's the next crossover. Because everyone who works there is former employees of Matt Watsy.
Another copy of Collapse the Draw. So 2 copies of Defile, 2 copies of Collapse in hand for Male. But again, it's you feel good. You want more action, but you have the action, you have the board advantage, and you have the removal. So Male doesn't really have to act. It's really on Roshi to change what's happening right now. And that's a good start. That's a pretty good start there. A rock at 4 deadlies. I'll say that's been an important point. How many times has it come up tonight that just the go wide with deadly 1/1s has come up in these matchups? Like it's been pretty good for Roshi.
It's come up quite a bit. It's part of the reason that Roshi came back, actually.
Yeah. All right, Moldermuck gonna block the Grenadin, disappear. One of those removal spells gonna take out the Crafty. You're gonna eat the other rock. So pretty good exchange there from Male. You know what? This reappropriator has flying and regen. Just in case you didn't know. This reappropriator has flying and regen. Whether that's from Kai or just because the card naturally has that, we'll never know. But it does have it. I don't think double flying and double regen do anything in this game.
Nah. No. It's double flying. It flies over flyers.
Ice Bolt gonna take out that reappropriator here.
Yeah. So that's gonna kill
it's
the
gonna
site.
take out the site as well. Well, Actually,
No,
no.
nope.
Mail's going to use it. Yeah, so Mail's going to hold up. No, no. Heads up play by Mail, not playing the second copy of Reappropriator last turn to keep up the
Yeah,
second collapse, to keep up the collapse in case anything went wrong. And there you go, and that paid off.
definitely.
I guess
I
I
don't
guess the
think
Reappropriator would have been able to block too, but still paid off there to be able to ultimate the site. We've got a Rhoda down, we've got an Heirloom down, and now can keep up collapse again. Hopefully, from Mail's perspective, doesn't want to have to use it, right? But there you go. We're gonna discard that Reappropriator to take care of that Iraq here. That seems aggressive, but all right.
it's super aggressive, but it also gives you lethal next turn.
You also, I think part of it also is Mail wants to. You're gonna use your power for the research lab,
Exactly, it
so
gives you lethal.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, because you research lab, you get lethal next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's game.
I think that's game. Well, Ice Bolt in hand for Roshi. He's gonna be able to
Oh
stop
yeah,
this, right? But
that does stop. Nope, it doesn't.
oh, it doesn't. You don't have a window. Oh
Oh,
my
window. Yeah.
goodness, no window for that. Okay, well, interesting way to end it. No, to take that lesson home. No window to cast that Ice Bolt. That happens immediately, and congratulations to Mail on taking that one 2-1 in a hard-fought victory over Roshi. Condolences, Roshi. Loves to make it to the finals. I'm sure he would have wanted that. But if there's any condolences for Roshi, pretty much locked a wild card slot for the Invitational. So Roshi's probably going to the Invitational either way, but I'm sure would have loved that trophy. But congratulations to Mail. Fantastic all night long. Not only did you bring an awesome deck, and we got to see that, but it led to some awesome games, and got to the finals here and won that. So I can't say enough about it. It went a little long tonight, but this is one of the best tournaments we've had all season.